Just like Mr. Hankey leaves when Christmas does, the smell and the spirit lingers on. By this point in the day, maybe you're ready for a movement, ready to be back to a regular day. And that is, I suppose, unless you're doing the Boxing Day thing that they celebrate in Canada. And if that's you, friend, have at it. You won't find me in your way. Tomorrow, we get to deal with the hanky we created today. I mean that in both the cartoonish, metaphoric sense, but also in the very real sense that we've all likely got more shit today than we did yesterday, and we'll have to deal with it tomorrow. And that shit's about to get real. At least for me, recycling and etc. Picks up tomorrow, so I'll be able to get rid of the wrapping paper and purge it relatively quickly. Still likely to end up with more crap in my house than when I started. It's not just the spirit that lingers on. As for some of us, lingering spirits come in the form of a hangover made exponentially worse by a lack of sleep. So the people in my house, they can't seem to get it together before the wee hours of the morning. And then we contend with the early risers who are all full of anticipation. Fortunately, not in the hangover club these days, but the fatigue factor is still a real thing. What about your happy factor, friend? Did you get what you wanted, what you asked for this year? Was it really what you wanted? I hope you did, and that the lingering spirits bring you happiness, joy, and the satisfaction that you anticipated. Did you get any real surprises? I know I did. There were some things that surprised me about the process and seemed to manifest directly from our recent conversations. Sure, we can chalk some of that up to self fulfilling prophecy, and some of it probably comes from a lack of specificity, like I got what I wanted, just not where I thought it would be found. Yeah. Then there were elements of the Christmas truce that came to me from areas where I expected no quarter. Did anyone in your world extend an olive branch to you today, either directly or indirectly, maybe just simply by not screwing with you? What did you do with it? See, I was granted, blessed with, or dare I say, presented with that choice several times today. Opportunity where I hadn't expected it, and a choice to make in near real time. A simple choice, really, when I looked at it objectively. Choose to reciprocate in the present, or base today's action on a past that can't be altered, or a vision of the future that probably nobody else shares with me. See, that's where the rubber meets the road for us, eh? I'll throw that out there for my Canadian friends. Eh? We get what we ask for and we have to decide. I was rambling on about connecting with people, giving and receiving. And within 24 hours, the opportunity and the challenge to act, was presented to me. Now, perhaps those opportunities exist for us all the time. It does seem a bit far fetched to think that we can just speak them into existence, though, doesn't it? Maybe it depends on what we say and how it's said. Maybe we need to verbalize it in order for our minds to perceive the opportunity or the path to what we desire. Does it even exist for us? Either way, I'd have you consider that there's value in the exercise and in having the conversation. That is, as long as we're committed to walking our talk. It's easy to say that we want something or that we do a something if circumstances were different. But when we round that bend in the path and there we're met with the fork in the road, do we take the path that is less traveled? Are the choices and the actions you and I make and take guided and inspired by that lingering spirit of Christmas? Or are we simply full of shit? Howdy ho! You got my take. What say you?